All right, let's talk about something personal. The messy desk. Come on, we've all seen one. Maybe you're staring at one right now. You know, the piles of paper, pens everywhere, few old coffee mugs, and you know the stereotype that goes with it, don't you? A messy desk means a messy mind. But what if that's just totally wrong? I mean, really think about it. Is your desk a total disaster zone, but like your computer files are perfectly structured? Or do you have that weird superpower where you know exactly where everything is in your so-called mess? If you're nodding along right now, then you're going to want to hear this. You know, for pretty much forever, we've been fed this idea, this really simple and, let's be honest, kind of judgmental equation. If you're neat, you must be productive, smart, focused. But if you're messy, oh, well, then you're lazy, you've got no control. It's this super powerful myth, and today we're gonna bust it. But what if all that chaos on the surface is actually hiding something brilliant, like a super sophisticated and efficient system? Yeah, believe it or not, science is starting to tell a completely different story. It suggests our brains are playing a way smarter game than we realize. And that mess, it might just be a sign of genius at work. So look at this, it's a total 180. On one side, you have the old belief, messy desk, messy mind. We've all heard that one. But on the other side, this is where it gets good. The new science says a messy desk can actually be a sign of an efficient mind. Yeah, you heard that right. The idea is that some of the sharpest brains out there just don't waste precious energy on stuff that doesn't matter. Okay, so what is the secret sauce here? Well, it's this really cool cognitive technique called selective organization. And no, this isn't just an excuse to be messy. It's actually a super strategic, often subconscious process that really effective brains use to get the most bang for their buck, mentally speaking. Let's unpack that. So here's the deal. Your brain, it's got a limited battery, just like your phone. And selective organization, it's basically your brain's low power mode. You know, it's automatically dimming the screen, closing background apps, things that aren't important right now, to save juice for what really matters. Your brain is literally making a call. Is organizing that pile of papers more important than solving this huge problem? The answer is no, so it actively decides to spend its precious mental energy on the big picture, not the tiny details. Okay, that sounds awesome in theory, right? But how does your brain actually do it? How does it take all that physical noise and clutter and turn it into pure mental focus? Well, it turns out there's a pretty simple but really powerful three-step process. Here it is, the whole process. Step 1, ignore. Your brain literally just learns to tune out the physical clutter. It sees the mess, sure, but it's like, nope, not a priority, so it doesn't register as a distraction. That leads right into step 2, focus. Because you're not wasting all that energy dealing with the mess, you suddenly have all this extra mental space. And what does that lead to? Step 3, achieve. Your focus becomes a laser beam pointed right at the stuff that's actually going to make a difference. And get this, it's not just about being more productive. This little mental trick has this incredible side effect, a huge positive impact on your psychological well-being. It's kind of like a built-in stress relief system that you probably don't even know you have. See, by making that call, whether you realize it or not, that only certain things deserve your attention, your brain dodges that feeling of being totally overwhelmed. You know, that I have to do everything at once feeling. And that simple decision, it actually helps lower your body's production of cortisol. That's the main stress hormone. So less stress means more focus. It's a total win-win. So I really want you to let this next part sink in. That pile of stuff on your desk, it's not a character flaw, it's not a sign of failure. In fact, it could be the complete opposite. It might just be physical proof that your brain is operating at a super high level, prioritizing big, complex ideas over just tidying up. It's evidence that your mind is busy with what really matters. So the next time somebody gives you a hard time about your desk, or you start to feel that little pang of guilt yourself, just remember what we talked about. You're not messy, you're efficient. You're just practicing selective organization. So seriously, go ahead and embrace it. Your brain is already way ahead of you. Hey, if this little mind flip was useful for you, and you want more ways to understand how your brain really works, backed by actual psychology, then do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're always breaking down the science to help you get a little bit smarter. Thanks so much for tuning in. And just remember, that messy desk of yours, it might just be the sign of a brilliant mind at work.